All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to day three and the final day of the 2019 Kido Cup International Go Tournament here from Hamburg, Germany. I'm back here with more commentary on our channel, EGF Twitch. So thank you so much for tuning in this morning. I'm sure after the game last night at the Transatlantic, you're still a bit hangover from Go, but we have two more games. So once again, actually two commentators this morning, both of the wonderful pundits joining us this morning, Mr. Benjamin Teuber, 6th Dan, and of course the European number one, Mr. Kim Sung-jin, 8th Dan. So thank you so much for being here, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. All right, so still sleepy from the Transatlantic?
A
Or?
little bit. Yeah, because of the Transatlantic
Uh-huh.
tournament.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
It was very exciting, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
like in the end, it was like okay, we're not gonna spoil this result here, but like in the end, it was like more than 300 moves and lasted until like midnight. So you can actually check out the results from the past past VOD. We have over there on our friends the AGA's official Twitch channel. You can of course check that out. It's a really really good game. I think it almost. I mean, there were of course there are not like 5 codes, but nevertheless, it was very very exciting for sure. So definitely check that out if you have time. But anyway, we have 2 games left. This is a 7-round tournament. So maybe for those of you who don't know what this format is all about, maybe you didn't follow the first 2 days of broadcast. Of course, you can check that out as well on our official EGF Twitch channel as well. Just go to the past videos, and at some point we will of course also publish those on our YouTube. So the format is actually 7 rounds in total because there are top 8 European players. So we've already seen 5 of them, and today they're gonna play to a finish. So they're actually competing for very good prizes actually in this tournament, graciously sponsored by our main sponsor, of course, Kido Industrial Limited, and of course there are also professional players here. So it's supported by the Hanguk Kiwon and the KABA. So also organized by the Hamburg Landesverband and Hepsica Verlag. So we have very good prizes here. Actually, each of the top 8 finishes will get something, but the champion will get actually 1,500 euros, which is a lot of money for a weekend. So that's definitely better than average, I would say. Anyway, it looks like we have some exciting matches in store.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I guess we're gonna start with Artem and Cornel. And if we can manage to catch up, we can see what Remy's doing in the meantime.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. After especially after round 5, we've had so many dramatic results. You can see here on our screen. Normally speaking, these are sorted by rating before the tournament. So if there are not many upsets, you'll see the top right portion of that just pretty much green.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see here, there are like 7 upsets already. There are upsets, but actually every player here is really really good. At the end of the day, everyone can beat everyone as long as they play well. So. Maybe a bit of a surprising result from the first 2 days. Actually, Remy Company, the French 6th Dan, taking the lead. Actually, after his impressive victory against not 1 but 2 Ukrainian professional players, both Artem and Andre defeated under his name. So looks like Remy is in a good chance to win this if he has. Well, we know that if he wins both games, certainly he will win, regardless of how the other players will do, because. In the direct comparison, he is taking the lead. So, can he do it? Or do you think there will be some challenges? Because he does have some. He plays Stanislav and Dominic today, right?
Yeah, of course it won't be easy, but I think he can.
Yeah.
I believe in him.
Yeah, he's quite strong, and yesterday we analyzed some of his games, but his moves was quite nice. I think personally, I really like it.
Yeah, I was super impressed. Like we said earlier, he did pretty well in the Amsterdam tournament as well, finishing 2nd. And so far, he's only dropped 1 game against Cornel, but other than that, he's gone undefeated. I think yesterday on all 3 games. So that's something to behold. Definitely. Of course, Artem had a close call. I think he almost lost to Stanislav in the 5th game. It was a half-pointer finish. So, I mean, if that had happened, or if he had lost, then Remy would only require 1 game today. But actually, if Artem wins 2 games today and Remy doesn't win both of them, then Artem will still win, I think, in the tournament just by number of wins. So still all to play for. Of course, we have some other some of the other top level players like Andre Kravets, who's 3-2 right now. I think actually we have a few like 2-3 finishes like Cornel Oh, that was heartbreaking yesterday. But he's 2-3, and then Stanislav is also 2-3. Dominic is 1-4. Ilian and Valeria both 2-3. So actually, even the underdogs in this tournament are doing quite well. Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen, your predictions on today's matches. Who do you think will win in this game between Artem and Cornel?
Well, did you check the games already with the Lila?
Yeah.
Okay, no, okay, you cheated. All right, that doesn't
we
count.
were cheating. Yeah.
So,
Okay. But you think it's going to be a close match?
I mean, of course, Artem, just by rating, he's the favorite, right?
Yeah.
But,
Well, that's interesting because in the head-to-head record we see here, Cornel has actually won 5 games out of 9 meetings. So actually, he has a little bit of an edge
really?
in their past head-to-head record. Of course, his rating is a little bit lower. But yeah, he's very capable.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, both of them are in the top 20. So when you play in the top echelons of the game, especially in Europe, I think anything is possible. On a day, just depends on who performs the best, for sure. Anyway, I think the game's already started for. It's been a while. Of course, you can follow these live games on the KGS Go server, so you don't have to wait for us because we're gonna try to do some catch up here. To just to explain, the beginnings of the game. But of course, if you want to check out all 4 games, we have very hardworking game recorders working hard on the KGS Go server. That's Kido Cup 1 through 4. Those are the live accounts you want to follow. Of course, you can already root for your favorite players in the polls now. We have 5 polls actually. There's one for who's going to win the whole thing, and then each match in this round has a poll as well. So feel free to chant "Allez Rémi" if you're a French supporter. But lots of strong players still in contention for the top prizes. So we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, maybe if that's the one thing we learned, is that anything can happen in this tournament. Really, you can never predict for sure. Anyway, looks like Benny, you're joined by Lila Sensei today.
Yeah,
right.
Usual.
Okay, cool.
I'm so excited.
We have the best commentary team in town. That's great. So we're gonna start from the beginning. Artem is black. So once again, this is the game recorder's perspective. So bottom right corner. And then just realized I need some stones.
We are ready. for the rain.
Yeah. Actually, maybe more. Both of you need stones. Yeah. You need ammunition. Right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now it's better. So open it. Then I approach.
White ignore.
Yeah, we go north.
So the Tanuki is okay.
Yeah.
Early on, it's White not worried about anything here.
Well, Lila doesn't really like it too much, but I think it's not a big issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, Lila already thinks it's losing like 3%.
This is
This is
3%?
3% more.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is the attachment, right? So you would Tani guess from here, and then you just connect probably. So it's like a Joseki.
Yeah, just normal.
Yeah.
Maybe black can even ignore.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
I'm-
won't extend, right?
Yeah.
Somehow the bots never like the extensions
Right.
to the side anymore. They always go ignore or go all out. But here's no.
Yeah, in the
Good attack.
proverbial sense, I think we have you always 2 stones. You gotta follow with 3 spaces.
Right. That's what we learned in school.
Yeah.
In school.
And then everything was wrong. So okay, this is one of the continuations in the game. White didn't, of course, answer anything. So actually, White.
I guess we see people ignore it all the time, but somehow we know the bots always like the corners, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's a lot of points, isn't it?
And also this is quite popular nowadays, right?
Mhm.
And then even what kick here, and jump, like this.
Yeah.
This is normal, right?
Quite similar.
But can compare this variations and this variation.
Yeah. Okay, so which one is better?
I
in
think
this case?
personally white because it's a bit bigger.
So compared to this one, right? Like White had like one more stun here,
Mm.
right? So in this case, like Black would, I guess White would have a bit fewer points. But I guess in their case, like white just takes the corner territory. This is very cash oriented.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like pretty even for both players. Anyway, I think in the game,
Yeah, white
didn't do that. So white plays a 3-3. Of course, yesterday we actually delved into one of these super complicated variations in Wei Songjin.
He did the.
He did.
This one.
Yeah, one of the okay, that didn't happen. So in Stanislav's game, there was an attachment, and then we're here for like 50 moves. So he just bumped, I think.
Yeah, simple one.
No, he just bumped. Yeah. Okay.
So he chose the simple one.
Simple one. I think this one's maybe a little bit easier to master, or at least like know the basics, right? And then it looks like black just nuke it again.
So Artem got this move.
Yeah. No, it's a nuke again. Wow, so it's like a Tanuki festival.
Actually, he played on this one.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the biggest spot, right?
So he played here and then go down.
Yeah, I mean, once you Atari, you have to continue, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, this is gonna be too painful.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think point of this move, right, is to make like a second line backdoor. So if black builds something, right, and then even if black has one more stone there, you can kind of
reduce.
Yeah. So after this, black won't get too much on this side. So, but the board is big, right? There's this corner.
Yeah.
So.
Is this too slow, or is that like okay for white?
I think it's possible. Yeah, it's playable. I think.
Yeah. Well, pretty
Just
peaceful variation.
make that clearly and easily.
Yeah. And then okay, looks like black's gonna Tanuki as well. This is kind of display of ki or fighting spirit. You know, both players trying to claim their own. Actually, we've seen this as well in AlphaGo self-play games. So, you know, you take your stuff, I take mine.
Sure.
This is so far pretty normal.
Actually, this seems to be another mistake.
Lila really wants to play here.
Yeah.
Oh, the
sorry.
pincer, right?
Sorry, this one.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess the idea is to attack and build this, and if you build something here, you can also make use of this wall in some way, right?
Yeah, so in this case, I mean, the next move, if black plays one more, then he can actually capture this maybe larger, right? And if white plays here, I guess white just pulls back.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
So this feels like a good direction of play, I would say.
Yeah. The game, I think black just bumped.
Black just bumped. Black replies.
And then extend.
And Tanuki again.
Yeah. Tanuki again. On the top side. Yeah, so far a lot of Tanukis. Normally you would see that, you know, both players, you know, take two corners, and then after that, you know, one player would just approach the corner, and then they would carry out a Joseki like this, right? But actually, so far it's been a lot of playing away, and actually black didn't follow there either.
But actually, white should extend on this side somehow, like
because Lila is to here to take this side.
Yeah, I mean we talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
This side is really big, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like here, white has 3/3 stones, so it's not so easy to build something too big. White's also low here.
Yeah.
So yeah, somehow the right side would be more urgent.
So I guess if white doesn't play a move there, can black like pincer?
Yeah, pincer.
Certainly.
Here.
Yeah, for example. Yeah,
Alright.
actually, this is the best one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So
But black somehow
but white,
didn't, right?
black didn't do that. Yeah.
Black
Like
Tanuki here.
Shimari. Yeah.
And now white gets to play there first.
Yeah. And then black's gonna block here. And
Actually, black should probably still enter from this side. Somehow.
so Lila is thirsty for blood early on. Wants to kill the two stones.
I feel like there's some meaning, like if the two stones are out,
Yeah.
then later
approach
there's this kind of move which aims at threatening this kind of move, which threatens the cut, right?
So if we can get one more, right? Yeah.
So now black has to defend.
Now that's pretty painful.
That's
annoying
already
way.
painful.
So then you have to block, right? And then white can get even one more. And then black just connects.
So I guess if you can manage to save these stones, you can build the top side easier somehow.
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
it bigger, and I guess that's maybe the main reason why they are big.
I agree
Right.
with that.
All right. So I guess there's
So-
some. It's not just about points, but also like
so
Yeah.
if black,
denying
goes,
center,
if black
yes.
goes in, I don't know if it's maybe like this. I don't know if you probably not, but but
Mhm.
anyways, if they are not strong or almost dead, then black doesn't worry about the cut.
Yeah.
So,
You can just kill the 2 stones anyway.
Mhm.
So
right.
well, in the game, black didn't do that, so he actually blocked from other side. So
I mean, he's building something.
white makes a
Also
little castle
seems,
on the right.
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
So far, it's pretty peaceful game.
Mhm.
So
I know you like that, Sunjin.
this one.
Yeah, it's big, right? I mean, because these are out, this move is really, really big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, he didn't. Oh, he didn't play that. All right.
He played
Yeah,
there.
he ignored.
Yeah, took move on the side. I mean, that's also big, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But to suffer this kind of move in center is kind of
Yeah,
painful.
it's
And
really
actually,
painful.
he even replied like that, so it was really
Mhm.
just for free, right?
Yeah, it's
So maybe he should at least try and fight back somehow.
Uh-huh.
But
I mean, I think so far it's been pretty calm opening.
yeah, I mean,
Artem.
Artem always is a calm player, right? In the open.
I don't think in the past we've seen him like really race for the percentages in the beginnings, right? Like I think someone I think this is a quote from Janice Kim. She said that in Lisa Dole's a quote from Lisa Dole in his like game commentaries, right? He always says, I try to get even in the beginning of the game because it's not always Go is not about always slamming your pedals down, trying to get like the best out of each move, right? As long as you kind of I guess have even position, you're still kind of okay for the second half of the match. It's a marathon, not a sprint, so to speak. But yeah, this does look really nice though for white. Pretty sure. So white pushes up. Now this is looking quite big. And then black's gonna Hane. And white double Hane. Sorry, not double Hane. Just replay back. And then black extends.
So actually, because of this slow way to play for black, white seems to be in a good shape already.
Yeah, the left side looks so big now. Previously it was just a corner invasion, and somehow you can build that into like a portion of a huge territory. So already, white's really building things.
This also seems to be a bit slack. I feel like the bots, they never want to extend and just give the other one the
so at least
center.
one.
Yes, need to
Yeah.
fight. Even though this cutting shape is going to be painful somehow, you still want to fight.
Yeah, probably this Hane makes quite a big difference, doesn't it? Because after black plays the Nobi, I think white just Tanuki in the game, right? So maybe if black Hane is now, white's not gonna Tanuki in the center.
And this one is threatening, right? So I need to come
Yeah.
back. And
And the answer or something.
So this is okay result. for
Yeah, I
black?
think it's much better than the game because this is instinctively it's too passive.
Yeah.
So it's slow.
And then so that already happened in the match. White plays this one. Oh, black invades now. So white caps from above.
How about this move? I
Yeah,
really
actually-
wanted to play here.
yeah, actually,
Oh.
Lily also thinks it's a little better, but
Mm-hmm.
actually 5% difference. So. but even before, like this position,
Yeah.
white has like a 70% winning chance
Already.
Yeah,
That's
just a
quite a
few
lot.
slack moves. I mean, what does it mean? 70%? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just 3 points. Or something.
yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, right, from these percentages, we actually don't know the margin exactly, right? Of course, if I guess from feeling wise, white's doing pretty well, like on the left side, right? And then he has, he can still kind of evade here. Like he has this move that was pretty big, and then now he's doing a lot of stuff in Sente, right? So it feels like white's in good flow, but it's only very early stages, I think.
But certainly this is like the key point, right? Because it's like between the white framework and the black one.
This is the pivotal point, so to speak.
Yeah.
So we have like this stuff.
The bottle 2 influence.
Right.
So it's building, reducing, and I guess it also aims a little bit at the cut, right? I mean, there's some nasty.
Quite painful. It's powerful.
So okay, if black cuts, can white respond to that?
Things might need to jump here or protect us somehow.
Oh, then the center.
Isn't it? And Tenuki.
So
Well, white can try and ignore, but but the jump is reasonable. Hard to tell.
Would be kind of Honkai, I guess, fixing the shape.
But I guess it's still not, even after you jump, probably it's not all territory hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
These 8 downs, man.
I mean, there is this kind of
there's
shape, right?
some
With
cutting.
connection with a cut, and feels natural. But
Yeah.
Yeah, sensationally, it feels like he's making good use of the Aji, right? Because white really does have a lot of cutting points. I mean, like, this is kind of Sente, and then you can use this one, too. But in the game, of course, Black did the turn, so Black just invaded deeply. He says, well, you can build all you want, I can still invade and just rob it away. So.
Actually, apparently, the best way to attack this move is to still play on the
just
pivotal
ignore
point.
that.
Yeah, because you can reduce black, and this is still kind of attacking this turn, right? So black still needs to decide if he can just make life or move out, but if he makes life, white can maybe still close later, and if he moves out, white can still take the eyes. So but it's kind of hard for us, right?
Yeah,
to just ignore and say, okay, you invade? I don't care.
Yeah.
Like we feel like, oh, you invade, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
So lesson of the day, just be more like a bot, right? And you don't worry about anything. Then your life is always happy because you don't worry about your opponent taking away stuff from you.
Just be like a bot.
Just be like a bot. How hard can it be? So all right.
But
Looks
that's just a minor difference, right?
Yeah,
This is still a very good move.
Still.
Yes. And white is in excellent shape now.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, this is also kind of nice, right? White's taking immediate action to combat, this kind of deep invasion. Of course, it shouldn't be so easy for black to make life, right? If your opponent's gonna invade so deeply into what you're building right now, might as well punish him, right? So white just not letting black come outside. He's gonna seal him in.
Actually, maybe can black do something with a cut immediately?
And then my commentary here.
And just jump, right?
So you turn, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And connect.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good or bad.
Or maybe the hand is painful, right? Fix the Aji,
so you have a better.
Maybe jump.
Oh, that's working.
Yeah.
Can you, because like if white pushes,
black can block. Yeah.
Are you sacrifice?
Yes.
Oh,
that's gonna be an interesting trade, isn't it? What's happening?
Just take the corner.
Yeah, I think it seems really big. The.
Oh yeah. Also, like
Aji
this
is
one's gone. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So if white makes life in the corner,
I mean, there's even Aji
Then
there.
black can still.
Black can even link up.
Still connect,
Yeah.
So white needs to make the trade now, and then the corner is really big.
Yeah, it's really big. Now it's like.
It's huge. I mean, there's no second
That's a
line.
nice move. I like.
Maybe jump.
Yeah. Okay, that's all.
So that's why the Lila saw the cut.
I don't know. I didn't check the variations. I just saw there's a cut.
Oh.
Interesting.
So this will be, I guess, this will be huge, right?
Yeah.
And then we talked about how big the corner is. Like also, like this is still something, right? And you can make it tricky in the local area. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. I checked. You're right. This is like a
really?
Yes. Great move.
Legal confirmed.
So what white's gonna do after this?
Right.
So white cannot. After you play here, white cannot go through, right? So white is just gonna try and attack. So this is still a good position for white, but this is like the best way black can try to fight back.
And better than the game.
Yeah, maybe.
It's always a learning experience. Eh? Even I think for the Dom players out there in the Twitch chat, you can also learn cool moves like this. So it's always a lot of material from each Go game to improve upon.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
I wouldn't find this.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
seems like too smart.
Yeah. Yeah, but then both of us learned something. Yeah. Definitely cool.
Okay.
So in the game that didn't happen, right? Because Black just helped White fix the cutting point. He didn't actually press upon White.
White, so
yeah.
Black just going here.
Yeah, he just peeps. And then he's gonna block to make eye shape.
So of course White is very happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the black shape is quite small and
It's not alive yet, is it?
yeah, black has to
Some
respond
more.
there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now Black
Or
makes
like
all these
Bad
painful exchanges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He even has to. He has to squeeze this
Yeah.
one. Then White's so strong, right?
Yeah.
But he has to make eye shape. So
And
when you gotta live, you gotta live.
So after this, is Black already completely okay? What happens if White does something here?
Then oh yeah.
Is that dead?
I don't know, man.
Should black live like this?
But can White go
Or-
in? Oh, wait a second.
Oh, this
That-
is alive.
That's
It's-
painful.
It's
But
it's
anyway.
alive, right?
Oh,
It's alive.
how about this?
Black blocks.
Wait, I'm confused.
Oh, then it's alive, right? Yeah, it's
Ah,
alive.
yeah.
That's
A
me,
or
I-
B.
Yeah,
But that's so few points. Like
Hmm.
everything is like being taken
oh
away.
man.
Like why can even extend like that would be Sente, right? And then in the future, like you could really collect all the remainder of the points. So Black only has like 3 points or something. And this is not a good result for Black, right?
Yeah. That's so small.
Yeah, I mean White gained such strength outside. I mean it's hard to not imagine that he's gonna build a large area from there.
Was it correct move then?
Maybe not.
What was the
Mm-hmm.
This one?
jump? That one.
Okay.
But there's
Still something?
something.
Yeah. Let's just hand the read over to the 8-dan.
It's live,
Yeah.
I think. It's
Okay.
live. Yeah. Because black has so many outside liberties. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah.
So he probably manages, but
Yeah.
okay, so he's alive.
Then
That's
be
good.
better than better than this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so instead of the Kasumi,
Yeah,
just block.
apparently, like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the empty triangle.
Okay.
Nice triangle.
But I mean, you need to read a lot for this.
Yeah. I think in either case, right, Black gets Gote, because it has to live a very like a small area.
So after this,
on the left.
you cannot block, right? This
Yeah,
dies.
because of this.
And now there's nothing.
Then this is,
Still black can come back, but
but there's more points lost, right?
Yeah, right. You even lose these two
Yeah,
stones, right?
yes.
This one you cannot capture now.
Yeah.
You have to make
back.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so if black connects here, then white goes here. So
Well, the whole thing's dead then, right?
it's cool.
It's
How's it
like-
called?
Show us, please.
Black looks like here.
Ah.
This one.
Party.
Oh my
it's
god.
So bad call. I mean,
And basically, like, if White wins the code, White kills the whole
even
thing.
white can Tenuki.
Yeah.
Now.
I mean, White can.
And black still cannot fix the
Yeah,
call,
it's
right?
yeah.
Black
one
needs to
step
make
call.
another move.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like
So it's like a one
One
step
step
approach,
call. Yeah.
flower viewing call.
Yeah.
Flower viewing call.
yeah. Yeah.
Picnic call.
Cool.
Picnic.
Oh yeah, okay. So,
So okay, this is definitely not acceptable, right?
Yeah.
It's akin to a knockout variation here, so Black not allowed that to happen.
But I mean, so black invaded, and white got all this perfect wall, and black just got tiny 2 eyes here. This must be horrible for black.
Wait! In the past, we've had bad positions
Sure.
from Black
we
in
can always,
games, and you
There's-
never know. You
There's
never know.
always. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going to be some complication, and it's so
Yeah.
easy to mess up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So okay, I mean, yeah. At this point, I mean, a good position. He has a super large top side, and he's got Sente, right?
So according to Lila, he's actually at 95%.
What?
Oh my god.
Huge.
Yeah, well, actually, that means if he just keeps this area, or at least tries to develop this area and reduces, like the black bottom right to like a certain extent, then he's in a good position, right? Because I mean, like this was really not a lot of points at all.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny, like because
Yeah.
pretty much every move in this whole area, I mean, every single spot has like 95% win rate.
Oh my God.
There's a cloud of red here on my screen.
Even this one, or
Yeah,
even
94.1. There's 93 point.
Almost.
This one is 93.7. like this one is 94.7. Like
So
this one is 93.7.
What? In other words, this game's unlosable. Should be.
Should be, but
Yeah.
But we are mortals after all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It's a little easy to lose.
I
me.
for one,
I would lose
really,
it for sure.
I really hope that Cornel wins this game after the game yesterday. You know, he played well in the first half. So personally, I really hope that he can win. But of course, we have to see the second half. Of how it pans out. Actually, we have quite a few more moves on the board, so maybe we can catch up a little bit to what's
Yeah,
happened.
maybe it's something interesting.
So, by the way, if you have any questions in the Twitch chat, please feel free to ask us because we're always here. We can actually read the chat a little bit. So our producers, of course, forward questions to us. It actually can be anything. Like, how do I get in the go? You know, how did you get to 8 dan something? And the answer is probably just do to make every day, even non S-Bahn. So anyway, any questions are welcome. All right, we will continue. I really like this conversation with no format, by the way. Like, it's nice to have both of you. It's like we're on the couch and then we're chewing popcorn and we're watching some.
So where's the popcorn?
We can buy
Give me
it. We can ask Tobias. We can finance it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's always enjoyable, I think, when you're watching other players like sweat it out, right? But then, you know, when you're playing, it's like this game is difficult. So okay, white reduces, and now white makes sure that he gets this one, which is normal, right? He still has like 94-95%, so that's quite big.
It's big, right?
Yeah.
White pretty much doesn't need to do anything. Just play any game from now. So.
Yeah. So okay, black tries to come in, and then white jumps.
looks a bit.
Yeah, black's okay. Marching into this area, he recognizes that he needs to reduce, right? He needs to give the top side a good reduction, to have a chance to come back in this game.
So I think right now we cannot really rely so much on Lila because Lila likes everything, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
So actually, sorry, I
Okay.
forgot one exchange. This already happened
that's
to me.
big.
Yeah.
Before that.
So
before
so black
this.
blocked already.
And then.
That's quite big, isn't it? I mean, we said
Yeah.
that the second line move is larger than it seems. Of course, by convention, you know, when you play a move on the second line, it's kind of small. But in this case, I mean, white's just stolen all of those points, right? Actually, it felt like black had a bit of a wall, but in this case, not.
So what does black
No.
have? I mean, here we have pretty
Yeah.
much like 2 or 3 points only,
Yeah.
and there's this corner, and there's this corner.
Corners open still.
Yes, it's still it's at least like some go or something, right?
Here.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
or this one.
Yeah. Hard to do. Maybe some little bit somewhere here they can make a few points, but it's all
But
not
you
big.
know
right?
what? Here's also open.
Right.
Yeah.
So white can even build its own.
Some more
Points there.
points here.
And white has this already.
Yeah.
This safe corner, something here, and a lot of potential here. Of course,
Yeah.
it's not territory yet, but
But also hard to invade as black because there are some 2 invasion points, which is this way and this way, right? So if black choose one, then the other one will be
Gone, right?
gone.
So I mean, if white invades here, white just blocks, right?
Yeah. Here
Just
and then.
Give the small
Just
stuff
give
away.
away.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess this can't be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Probably
need
have to
go
invade
deep.
here.
Mm.
Well, also it's white's turn, remember? So white can actually play one more move. So this looks just like, I mean, it's pretty difficult to invade now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, black's trying to wrestle in the center. Attach. Nobi. And then, okay, white comes here. So far, I think we're still in very good position for white, right?
Yes.
I mean, he just needs to, of course, make sure he has no weaknesses, right? And then just, you know...
So I don't know if Artem already realized how bad this is for him because he just plays normal moves all the time, and like I would expect him to get a little more desperate by now.
I mean that's I think the pitfall of possibly playing too calmly, right? So you always have to strike a balance between I think calmness and aggression, right? So if you play too aggressively, you might evolve it into a tornado, and sometimes you play too aggressively even when you're ahead, right? And that's not good. But when you're, I guess, conversely, if you play too peacefully, you could also miss the chance even when you're behind, right? You might think, oh, this is shape-wise looks fine, and maybe that's when the winning move could have happened and you missed it. So, well, of course we'll see further. White's playing slide. Okay, still even more points at the bottom now. Okay, and now Black's invading.
I guess White could also just fix it, right?
That's probably more secure, because I mean this is like a big area, right? And then Black is probably not gonna answer at this point. Most definitely, if he answers here, then it's even more points stolen, right? So like if he plays here, then
the question is if Black fights back now, how deep can he go? Like if can it only play like this, maybe it's not a big problem, but maybe you can try something weird. And
I think that's the question now. Oh, Black is actually going in. I just moved
like this.
This is
here and push.
Do a deep dive.
Yeah. I mean, White has some weakness there.
Yeah.
If I Hane here, Black on Hane. And connect here.
Yeah.
You see
So
there's some
cutting
cutting point there, which might need response here. Something I don't know here.
Yeah.
Then Black can even make something
right
like that.
And that's always a chance that you could invade something, right, and get points. I mean, otherwise, like if Black just follows here, like there's no way he's gonna catch up, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll see a little bit
Lila
further.
would do exactly the same.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
So strong.
But
So
Cornel
Shiboi-
tried something else.
Yeah.
He started. Artem started with this.
Yeah. Right, and this is what happened in the game. I think. Yeah, so White just blocked. Oh, by the way, we have one question from chat. Maybe we should just address that now. Is Black G4 necessary? This is that one, right?
G4.
When White Kasumi, Black actually
when
answered.
exactly when White play here. Exactly when.
Well, before we
jump
can
here?
rewind a little bit.
Before this one, actually.
Before the center stuff happened, like after the nice move. Before this,
Yeah, exactly. So this White plays here.
So White's aiming to peep here first.
Probably, right? Which would be like a shape problem. I mean, you can even like push and cut probably.
Or is there any something strong?
He's definitely aiming at something.
Something to cut.
You
Or
could
maybe
even
even with this card
directly.
I'm not sure. I mean, certainly there's something painful here, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of painful to ignore.
Yeah.
But it's also painful to let White keep all this
Yeah.
and just lose the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
So maybe even though it's painful, Black has to try
Yeah.
and ignore even if the whole group
Right.
dies. Maybe
Yeah.
it's
So maybe this is too calm.
passive. Too passive.
Too passive.
yeah. I think if you're winning, you certainly answer, right?
Yes.
But if you're
Just
losing,
defend on the
maybe
shape, yeah.
you can't help it.
Have to take risks.
Yes.
Okay, that was a question from the previous position. Let's jump back into the current one. Okay, so Black invaded. So wait, this already happened. Yeah. And then White's played the second line slide, and Black is coming in. So finally, an act of aggression from Black. Okay, White's gonna turn.
Actually, maybe it's not even necessary. Maybe
Just
I don't know if you just
take.
keep it all.
Yeah.
Probably enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you can just keep these points, and
Yeah.
I guess Black will end up in Gote, right? Connecting out, so Black can reduce a little, then Black needs to move out, and then White can continue playing here.
yeah.
Maybe it's also
Mm-hmm.
this one is a little more aggressive.
So okay, Black's trying to move out, right? And then, okay, White's playing Hane, but Black can squeeze. And then Atari. So that's like it's like a ladder, right? Is that a ladder? Oh, can he
He
run out?
came
He's running out.
here? Okay.
He's running out.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the ladder doesn't. It's not working. It barely works. We can maybe play this out just for our viewers, right? Like if this happens, then I mean, it almost looks like working, but it barely doesn't,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't work.
I mean, actually, of course, you would drop these 2 stones, right? If black connects, then white cannot save the 2 stones there anymore. But you can, of course, just play any sort of extension to kill that, and this is not as big. So, all right, it doesn't work the other way. Okay.
That's a nice letter.
This time you're playing as white. Are you happy now?
Oh, no. No, wouldn't.
It's like a recurring joke now. Anyway, white runs out. Okay, black's gonna Atari this way. And then white's gonna run out. Black fixes. At this point, it's impossible to kill from here. So white just connects. So we see a trade, don't we? Because black lost these 4 stones in the center, but actually in return he got a chance to really dive deep. So got this one. And even fixed.
Center. Really?
But no, actually in the game white didn't follow, because I think this is like Miai, right? So black, is this really necessary? Does black have to play here?
I was actually thinking that maybe because of this one.
Like okay, or then you block,
And
right?
here or center.
Yeah. Is that dead?
Yeah, if black can make the second eye there, then
So like if this happens, right, then if black tries to slide,
yeah,
and then just push, and then can black make another eye?
then what?
You just push, right? Okay. Then you can even peep that center.
Doesn't look like an eye.
So
Yeah,
I
okay.
cannot make the second eye.
So that was actually required, right, for black to fix the shape.
Looks like.
Okay, so that means white still gets center after the trade. That's what we have right now, actually. We're about caught up.
But maybe there's something.
Even
Yeah.
Something this. Ooh. I'm not sure, but looks like there's something. Right?
Is there something? It's a very, very philosophical question.
Or
I guess
Yeah.
it depends on the
yeah.
I mean, if you cut like that,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a cut here, so it depends a little bit on the center
Yes.
thing. And
Uh-huh.
for example, is this one?
That's a
This
center.
is center, right?
Yeah, but
But black can just connect.
yeah.
That's fine, right? You can manage. You can hold it.
So now
Can
there's
black cut here center?
Oh.
That's difficult.
this is not done. I mean, locally, if white fixes it.
Tricky.
But
Oh,
you
but
know
actually,
what,
I mean,
black
black can
can-
just play here, right? Like just.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
so
the
that's
problem
just
is
fine.
black
This is
can
fine
cut
still,
the
okay. Yeah,
center, and then there's black can aim to capture one stone.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Oh.
or even there's something this
Mhm.
one, right? And clamp things.
Yeah.
Not working this game. Okay, but just cut there. I think
You
it's
think it's probably too risky though? Like if black really goes
I
this
mean,
way.
black was quite behind, so
Uh-huh.
if I black, then I would play like I would Tenuki.
Oh, because center means everything. in this
Yeah,
game, right?
yeah.
So,
Or maybe black could play a bit
yeah.
efficiently, like boot here. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but
The bump is maybe
But-
more forceful.
In this variation, right?
Okay.
So now you play this,
Mhm.
this,
Yeah.
this.
and honey.
So this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
In here, push one.
Can you manage?
Yeah, you can make life,
Ah.
but still it's kind of
But
big
it's
to
painful.
cut up
Ah.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
I mean, then you actually don't end up like reducing a lot of points, right? Because white connected everything.
So I guess it's not 100% forcing, but,
Okay.
but it's still really
Mm.
big.
Yeah.
I think maybe he was concerned about like dying there. That's why. Like this is super complicated sequence, I feel.
Yeah.
But but it of course it does give white sente, which is why we've arrived at the position we have now, in the actual game. So black spent a move to fix, right? After this is pretty certain that he's alive.
Yeah.
Right? He's eye shaped now, and then okay, white's playing the bump. So once again, black tenukis.
Tanuki?
Attach. So at this point, it's still a good game for white.
Yes.
How many percent? How many percent?
But maybe we should
percentage
count
points
for
is that?
ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 90% and still just
Right,
half point.
Maybe half or two.
Just don't worry. Just you're one self-Atari away from.
So since I was counting so poorly yesterday, maybe you do it.
yeah.
What do you think? How many points does white have?
Okay, without this stuff, huh?
I don't know.
Sure.
There was some
Okay, yeah,
Alright.
this is not there. Sorry. Oh, that's also not there. So I guess, Sungjoon, what's your preferred method of counting? I know Benny counts in pairs. You always do like 1 pair, 2 pairs.
like
Do
that?
you count in like tens or
No, only two.
only
Like,
2? Okay.
Yeah, but really quickly.
Uh huh. Did you have to practice a lot?
But this kind of shape is quite easy, right?
Yeah.
Easy to count, like 10 and 10, 20 or something.
It's like a square, right?
Yeah,
or like
square,
a
10.
rectangle. Yeah.
And do you count the whole board at once, or do you count each territory on its own and add it up
Maybe
later?
after make some like get new result, then
Mhm.
I count it. I
Uh-huh.
used to count it, but not count it all at each move after
Yeah.
played it.
It's
So
too
it's
exhausting.
really exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I tried it when I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah. You're gonna have to rent like another human brain.
yeah,
to
because
help
I
you.
wanted to be
Yeah.
Lee Chang-ho,
Yeah.
Stone Buddha, so
Uh-huh.
but it didn't
That's
work.
tough.
It didn't
By the way,
work.
he was here last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Of course, we still have we actually have every year since the Kido Cup has happened, we always have special guests, right, coming
Yeah.
from Korea.
Yeah.
And this year, I think there were 2 professionals coming as well.
Yeah.
And last year it was Lee Chung-ho, and now down to Stone Buddha,
Stone Buddha.
God on Earth. Okay, but yeah, it must be really amazing to
You
have
know
him
what?
there,
How
right?
many times did he win the World Championship tournament
I think it was
in
like,
his career?
like 20 something, right?
29.
Oh my God, almost 30. So I think he was really dominant, especially in like the 1990s and the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen this
Yeah.
this video of the rating graph of the top
Yeah,
players
yeah,
in
it
the
was,
world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fairly even. At
Mm.
some point, Lee Chang-ho starts
took
getting
over,
ahead.
yeah.
It's like Lee Chang-ho and then
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else
Yeah.
in like 4, 3, or 5 years. Or something.
Yeah.
It was-
Yeah.
or maybe 10. I think 10 years. Right?
10 years.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
dominated
Yeah.
10 years.
I think right now
Crazy.
in the competitive ghosting, it's hard to even dominate 1 year or
Mm.
even a few months, right?
Exactly.
Because there's so many good players now. We have in Korea and China especially, also in Japan of course. There are many rising young talent, right? But for Lee Chung-ho to having won so many titles and with his signature style, that must be very very special. I'm sure you enjoyed that last year when he came here to give a master class.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yeah, indeed.
we even had
Definitely.
the picture of that on the DGOT, the magazine, right? The
Mhm.
German Go magazine. It's like a medieval painting, where you paint it, and all the strong players in Europe are surrounded.
Superstar.
Yeah.
So,
That must be amazing. Anyway,
points. How about
Sure.
points?
yeah.
Oh well. I forgot that.
Okay,
Wait,
you can
uh-huh.
do it again.
Yeah. We
Okay, first of all, I shouldn't believe the Lilas.
okay. Yeah.
So.
That's what I had to tell Benny. Like in the German championship, you can't just like, hey, Alila, what's my score? Yeah, you try to estimate, of course. I think there's still some pretty open areas, so we had to be careful.
White is quite ahead. I think, of course, it depends on the result. It can be different.
So how
Yeah.
much did you count for white? I was like 30 and something pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
For
30.
me, it's like 45 for white.
Really?
Yeah.
So, okay, I should count
Okay.
again. Let me try again.
It's a little bit
Did you-
different.
But did you
Mm.
did you count about this? So did you count as a point or no? It depends.
And you also count this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
counted
yeah.
this one as
Yeah.
well.
Probably why we get
So
it,
maybe
right?
Yeah.
40 plus Komi. So 40 means 80, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Komi, so 80, 86, maybe almost.
It's 86 and a half. with the Komi, and then
I guess it's Black's
no
turn
captures
to,
yet,
to
so.
reduce now, so maybe it's
Yeah.
a little less.
Mm.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
So
How many
either way,
points- how many points is Black?
Mhm. I mean, at first glance, not so much, right? I mean,
Yeah, it
like
looks
this
like
is
50
gone.
or something.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so is it really
He's
such
well
a huge-
behind.
Huge lead?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he has to try something, right? I mean,
Mhm.
otherwise, it feels like White has just visually more points. Sometimes you can just tell, you
Yeah.
know? Like Black has one corner, but it's like with this group and that group, he doesn't
But
have
actually, Black should play one more zero as a make these points.
to defend. right?
Exactly.
There's still a lot of
There's
Agi
still
there.
Agi here.
Yeah.
But I guess Black cannot afford, right? Like
Mhm.
just needs to hope that he can kill
Yeah,
all
yeah.
without.
But there's quite clear one. Maybe it's not here.
He's still trying something in the game. We can actually check.
I mean, actually, there's
Yeah.
might still be some annoying stuff here as well, right? The cut seems to still
Yeah.
threaten something here,
Exactly.
and this group might be
There's
some.
Yeah. Oh,
So
sorry,
many
the stone's not
nuisances.
there once again.
Yeah, just put.
Mm-hmm.
So it's do or die move.
Yeah, yeah. Then okay, ooh, Black's even hunting. So okay, if this doesn't work, then the game is over,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like White wins, simple as
Mhm.
that. So let's see if Cornel can hold on to the lead. Panes, and then Atari. Atari here. Next up, he has 5 in a row.
Mhm.
Just joking. Okay, White's gonna run out and then he connects. This is what we have right now. We're actually caught up with the real game at move 99. So this is happening in real time now. So Black connects over here. Okay, he's aiming at a few things, right? It looks quite complicated. First of all, there's like this block, right? And then something there. Is that
But what Lila suggested
Uh-huh.
as the next move is here.
just to fix, right? Fix
Mhm.
this one. Okay, this is not a problem.
But
right?
actually, it's not easy to find this move.
Mm.
Maybe in the,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean in the game.
Right.
So
But I mean, just this or cutting seems to be not a big problem either.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think.
So can Black make life somehow? Seems like is there
I
some?
think Black has to aim to
Yeah.
capture. But seems not
Mhm.
easy.
And then,
Let's say, for example, this.
Mhm.
Okay.
one.
And then.
So what will happen?
Black do
then?
something on the
Touch
top?
here. I think it's working, isn't it? I think it's working. How should I play there?
Atari.
Mhm.
And then connect.
And then let's say
Can you extend?
it's not possible.
Is that gonna? We can just play this out, I guess, even if it doesn't
Mhm.
work for our viewers. So Atari, I guess.
And then connect.
Connect. This is like
Wow.
walking on ice. It barely, so it works, right? It barely just works.
Barely worked, but
It looks dangerous, but
It barely works for whom?
barely was
what?
white.
Yeah. Okay, that's important.
It's
you,
too
you
much.
can see there's almost yeah.
Too much.
So let's see.
So the go down is not working. That means
Okay.
Black should have Atari
yeah, maybe.
first, then connect this two or Atari.
You can still connect, right?
Mhm.
It should be the same if afterwards you can. If you afterwards you have the cut.
Yeah, and then
I see
Black
this.
should fix first
Mhm.
the weakness.
Oh, he cut there in the game, so we can. catch up
Okay.
with it. So before that, let's answer one question. From the Twitch chat, 016 seems a little bit greedy. Is it just enough to the Atari cut at 013? This is referring to, I'm sure.
Okay, just cut.
Just giving up, yeah.
Mhm.
The stone.
Mhm.
So instead of trying to kill it all, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like this.
yeah. So just let Black have it, and
Mm.
then extend, right?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Enough, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Lila would agree, I think.
Yeah,
right? Because
Lila
if you
would
just,
play like that
you know,
as well.
lose a little bit.
It's
No,
more
no need to
easier.
Yeah.
make it complicated.
White didn't need to take the
Oh.
risk.
Yeah. I mean, that was more exciting game.
More exciting.
For I mean, I think when you're playing, you do prefer like a clear-cut victory.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So,
Especially when you're quite ahead.
yeah.
For
You just don't want no trouble to be entertained, right, on the board. So
maybe now
so-
Artem gets a tiny
mm-hmm.
chance, but I'm not sure if I can call it a chance. Even.
Right.
But
Wait.
I'm really impressed by Cornel's performance so far, right?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
like,
so far he's done
there-
this wrong.
There was no big fight, nothing too special, and he somehow just manages to get a lead of like 20 points against the pro.
Yeah.
That's like,
Wow.
Well, I mean, we know for sure that amateurs beating pros are not news in this community. Okay, I'm not trying to brag. Anyway, like Remy beats the two professionals, right? Like
So
both.
which pro did you beat last time?
Let's skip this question. Anyway, I think, well, of course, like the professionals we have here in the EGF, they have to come through from qualifications, right? So for Tonki, it was amateur 6-dan before, so he was, I think in the same echelon as Cornel or Stanislav Lukas. They're both top amateurs. So of course, it's great to have a professional rank, but actually, we need to remind everyone that the amateur 6-dans and 7-dans we have here are maybe just about as good as them.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, like being a European pro is not the same as being a Korean pro. I suppose.
Right. We can honestly call it that way, but
still, Artem is such a solid player, and to get so far ahead of him is.
By the way, Artem is doing pretty well this year. He actually won the professional championship in Jena. And then he got to the final of the Grand Slam. He just lost to Mateusz in the final. So he's actually one of the two informed players, like so to speak, if you have to pick from the 6 or 7 EGF professionals now. Lovely Mateusz is the man of the year so far. Having won the Grand Slam, that was 10,000 euros. But yeah, Artem is also doing very consistently, over different tournaments. So his calm style, sometimes it really pays dividends because. He doesn't really engage in these risks. Looks like do we have a result? Is the game over? Let's see here.
Maybe.
I don't think
Wait a second. It seems the owner of the game has. Okay, that's not this one. All right. Maybe I must be looking at another game. So okay, Black Result. This is board 4 we have. Sorry about that. This is board 1 still going. But on board 4 we do want to update you with the result. That Andrei Kravets, the 1-dan pro from Ukraine, has defeated Valery Kachanovskyi, while his countryman, 5-dan, he's done very well this tournament as well. He already won 2 games out of this top field. I would have had trouble winning against any of these guys, but he had a good tournament. But of course, Andrei looks like he was a bit too strong in this match. So in the end, it's a pretty big kill. We see on board 4 over there. So it looks like Andrei is gonna carry through. It's gonna be carried over to round 7 with his 4-2 record, which is quite good, right? He has a chance to make it 5-2, and then certainly he's gonna get his hands on one of the top 3 prizes, hopefully. So yeah, strong performance by Andrei, but of course we'll keep going with this game. Actually, we're almost caught up, so anytime if you guys want to take a break, we can just do that now. Like Void just Hane, so we're actually caught up. We can.
But I mean, this is like the deciding fight. Right?
Sure. And there might not be too much after this, right?
So we've seen this kind of variation before, but with the cut, is it different compared to this one?
First of all, there's no net and leather, so
yeah.
But I mean, do you get this Atari for free or will
I can even answer.
Is
There's
that
still cutting point.
Oh, you still have this?
It's still working, so.
He's like, oh, he's playing this Atari. Okay, let's catch up.
Oh, really?
So Atari here. Oh,
I think
this is not there.
White could.
And then, white Atari's this way. He says that. Okay, even
does he have to?
Can you just cut something?
Because now.
Yeah. How about this one?
I think seems a bit scary because maybe Black can.
Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah, that's possible. Capture. So you just sacrifice these, right? And then you could. Oh, that's quite.
But
hard.
I don't think this is working.
Oh.
But it seems
my blood pressure would have gone way up if that happened in my game. For sure. Okay, so that's risky. Okay.
That's a bit risky.
Yeah, let's go back to the game then. Yeah, he's
But basically, white cannot connect now, right?
Because of the some sentiment.
some this
Like
Atari.
just- yeah, I think just the Atari.
Atari.
And now extend.
But you can still cut, no?
Still. Scott is working.
I mean, but you can
it's
still
really,
Atari, but
really
okay.
interesting shape.
It feels like something bad's gonna happen,
Yeah,
but white can
yeah.
just hold on to it, right? Like white only had 3 liberties.
Yeah,
Usually that's
one-
pretty dangerous. I
It's
mean,
quite funny.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, looks like you can just manage, right?
So this is
Oh, there's something?
I mean, even if you just Tiger's Mouth here, right? You can even
yeah,
Tiger's Mouth.
It's not.
So it's not working actually.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So
so
Alright,
I was
white
thinking
Atari
about
here.
this, and I don't know if I connect there,
mhm.
then I can play there. How about this move? It's not that good.
So
A touch. Yeah.
So oh no, in the game that this happens. This is similar to the actual game. Oh, well, to the variation, I guess. So he. What? Even this is 95%.
Really?
so even after this, if you just defend.
And just give the
Just give the 4 stones.
How was it?
Still connect, go down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and just capture again.
Uh-huh.
And then get sent into something else.
Still,
Still winning.
that's quite impressive now.
So disappointing.
Okay.
Huh.
But is it Sente? I don't think. Maybe.
No,
But
What,
I
just
think
blocks?
it's-
Yeah.
It's not Sente.
I think
Right?
it's nonsense.
Mhm.
Now on the black and technically.
Right. Then. Like this is still. Oh, that's
Yeah,
still
black and
95%. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. That really means you're winning by a lot if you can give up these 4 stones and. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
but-
it's hard for human players to imagine that, right? I mean, it feels like a big casualty if you.
Yeah, but actually, what also gets many points, the right side, by this
Mhm.
cutting. So
Okay. Yeah, this is more solid now,
yeah,
right?
so white gets
Yeah,
more
yeah.
points. So if white's like, I
Mhm.
don't know, black gets maybe like 14 points,
Yeah.
but here also.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but even black even got center, right? And
Yeah.
reduced top.
Mhm.
But there wasn't much on the top anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Okay.
And there are
Mm.
some moves that there's something.
Some cool.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah. But this is there, so black should.
Oh, black should. Yeah. Like if you play like this, it's just dead,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. This looks
That-
like a co, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that means black need to play additionally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's really suffer.
Yeah.
To play.
White's all solid, right? So white
Yeah,
doesn't
it
have
was
shape
so
problems.
solid. So that's all.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
problem.
But I mean, in
Okay.
the game, he played this Atari, and this is
Uh-huh.
fine as well.
Okay, let's catch up here, I
Mm.
guess. He played this one. Clamp. And then Hane.
Now it looks like
Is this desperate? Is this too late for black to save anything now?
Wait, black started with this. Touch.
Uh-huh.
This and Hane.
Yeah.
Still 95.
Just connect.
Just connect, right?
It's game over.
Just stay calm. Yeah. Can you make 2 eyes? Looks like black can kill this one stone over here, right? But is that gonna be enough?
Atari.
And then if you connect, uh-huh. Oh, but then you might have like some weaknesses here, right?
Yeah.
So
But-
it's a
but
chance.
Even white doesn't need to kill that.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Just
just
do
live, right? Just bump
Just
or
bump.
then you can do Hane.
Whatever is
Yeah.
pretty enough.
So like black has to connect here, and then white I can even
Just
cut. Yeah, and black has to still respond, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this wedge is gonna be lethal. So black has to like I don't know.
If
defend
black wants
something.
to leave
Yeah.
in center, then black should play there.
Okay.
And now like black can tanuki
Because after the wedge, black can still
here
get
then
nine.
black
Yeah.
can make eye.
Right.
here.
Right.
So, but if black didn't make exchange, then white can kill this.
Yeah, because of this one.
This is not center anymore.
This white can just.
Oh, is it center?
Is it?
Is it center?
Can you connect?
Still.
Oh, well, or this. Oh, this one.
It's, same.
Okay, but you can go down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
But what will happen after that?
Black can...
Yeah, I can go down. Okay, that's probably hard to cash now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Actually, white might die from this.
Yeah, black has a lot of liberties. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see in the game. Because what happened? Because black has new moves. Over here. This is already. Oh, he pushed down. This
okay.
one. Okay, so white how
Could
much?
exchange it?
White just block. Is that enough?
Not enough.
Well, well, he's saying I just play here, right? Can white just fix like this?
Can fix it.
Then is it?
I mean,
live?
just let him leave.
Uh-huh.
That white just get this.
Yeah. The
Then
important stones, yeah.
It's pretty enough,
Mm.
I think.
Just like reduce something in the corner, right? Or reduce this. Yeah.
And also there's some, aji potentially. I mean, if I get this move,
right.
and then white can aim to cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or destroy the eye
Yeah.
or something. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
because it's still.
Still dangerous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's connecting.
It's really, really tough.
Yeah, white just. White just blocks, right? That doesn't make sense.
So are we calling this for Cornel already?
You know,
Wow, that's crazy.
we've been here before, and let's just say that the game is still in progress. Because I mean, like at the top level, right, anything can still happen. So we are caught up with the game, though. So we can say like White's in a really good position up to this point, right? With that we can agree on. So,
Right.
White just needs to basically just let Black live. Don't try to actually kill it, and then maybe, expose his own like weakness, right? And then he should be good to go. In that case, I mean, if hypothetically Artem does lose to Cornel, basically he needs to win at least the next game to have a chance. And then Remy also needs to drop one game. Because if Remy wins one game, Artem loses this one, I think Remy just wins
Really?
the tournament.
Wait, I mean,
right?
I think if Artem loses this one and
Yeah.
Amy wins this one, it's already over, right?
Yes,
Remy's already
exactly.
the winner.
It's
Exactly.
already.
So
It's
maybe
already
we
over.
should take a small break and then look at Remy's game. If
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
already...
I really want to see how. Oh, okay, actually, this is
Yeah.
happening. So just put some move on the board, and yeah, I'm really curious to see how Remy's doing. I think he's playing Dominic Bovitz. This morning, of course, Dominic only won like 1 out of 5, but he didn't play bad at all. Yesterday morning, he put on quite a show for all of us. So definitely a tough opponent, I think, for Remy. Also, that there's the thing that when you see the finish line, then you might think, I'm gonna win my first major title. I think Remy's previous best record was he was the finalist in the French Championship. Other than that, I think he's still looking for his first major European title and winning the Kido Cup, which is like the largest event. I think the largest 3-day event certainly in Europe would give him a lot of confidence ahead of the EGC, of course, as well as the Pananet Team Championships. So looks like White's just gonna is White going for the kill here? He cannot kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he just
But there's some cutting points, so
Yeah.
I need to protect it.
right. So this should be so fine. Okay. All right. In that case, we will take a look at Remy's game after the break. Don't go away. We'll be right back on the EGF Twitch channel. This is still all the commentaries are still gonna be happening here. Of course, the games you can follow in real time on the KGSGO server. Our channel, twitch.tv/European Go Federation, is a great place to catch more live content. If you wanna, check out more of our productions in the future, please follow this channel. Just click the purple button. And of course, if you're a new beginner who just stumbled upon this game, our warm welcomes to you. You can check out the beginner's tutorial underneath the video player. So you can still vote, of course. Votes don't. I mean, we've had a few votes like polls before that the player who had fewer votes actually won in the end. So there quite a lot of upsets. So definitely good to bet on. It should be a lot of fun. Anyway, we'll just take about like 10 minutes break. See you soon.